Welcome to Toffee TV. It is 3 talking points. Everton 0, Leeds United 1 at Goodison Park this evening. Very, very disappointing defeat for Everton. And very disappointing. First thing I want to talk about is the Iwobi change of position by Carlo Ancelotti. I think quite simply he got this one absolutely wrong today. Love Carlo, think he's great, but he's not above criticism, and for me, he deserves to be criticised for making this decision. It was such a poor decision that unbalanced the whole team. I think Iwobi is still trying to find his feet a year on into his Everton career, and some people will rightly say he should have well found them by now, but he hasn't. And I thought he did okay at Fulham last Sunday for playing at right wing back, and it was time to maybe give him an opportunity to play in that role a bit more and learn the role a bit better and offer us a threat. And I would have played Niels and Kunku. I've said it before, the lad's played 4 first team games this season. He's done really well in the Carabao Cup. Didn't do so great at Newcastle, but nobody did really that day. So I would have played him. He's naturally left-footed. He's quick. He's strong. He can deliver a ball in. And it would have kept the balance of the team. And the manager's gone with experience, but a right-footer playing a left wing-back, I just didn't get it. It set us off on the wrong foot right from the word go. Leeds were at us and pressed and were hungry immediately. Iwobi's caught out a couple of times positionally, and he just came at us, and we never really recovered. And when he did get forward, Iwobi, he was having to come inside all the time onto that right foot, which is no good. Last week he was going on the outside and causing issues for them, and today Tom Davies, who played over at right wing back, done all right. He did okay, but Iwobi, I think, would have been just leave him where he was and let him grow into that position and just play someone who's naturally left-footed there. It's not like I'm talking about Thierry Small, who's a young kid in the academy and going in the 23s, and Kunku trains with the first team every day and has played 4 first team games. So I would have just played him. I think the manager got it hugely wrong. The second thing I want to talk about briefly is Alan. Thought he was excellent. I gave him my man of the match in a match reaction. I thought he was excellent for us today. I thought he was the one that really tried to get us back in the game. And when the game slipped away from us early on, he was the one who got us a foothold in the game. He drove forward. We saw what he was about. I think, if Jean-Philippe Gbamin does come back to anything like his level and can sit in a natural 6, I think Alan can then go and do what he was doing today, which is pressing and running at people with the ball and creating it, because he's trying to do 2 things at the minute. He's trying to create it and be the 6, and it's not worked for him. Some games it has, and other games he's been caught out a little bit, but I thought he was excellent today. And like I say, he got my man of the match because he was the one who stood out for me out of all of them. It was a disappointing performance, but he was the one that stood out for me, so I thought he was worth a notable mention. And finally, just very quickly as well, the January window. I know Everton tend not to do business in January, but I feel like we need to. I just feel like this squad is so unbalanced. We've seen what Sigurdsson and what Bernard have got to offer, what Delph's got to offer. The right back position is an issue. Without Seamus Coleman, it's an issue. John Joe Kenny, I don't think he's good enough. The manager quite clearly doesn't think he's good enough. Luca Dean's out for a bit now. I don't see us going and getting another left back. We've got Nkunku there. Delph can play there as well, I guess. But I feel over on the right-hand side, we need a winger. We need a pacey winger who can really get at teams. If you push Hammers inside, someone who can go on the outside with pace, you can get them in. Because we haven't got enough variation on that side. And it's showing, it's catching us out in games. And we also need to look at the midfield situation. If Gbamin isn't back to some kind of level, and it'll be difficult for him. He's not played for it'll be about 16 months when he plays, if he plays in December. So it's a while to be out of football, and he wasn't even settled in here or the Premier League as it was. So we are asking a little bit of him, but if he's not up to it, then can we go and grab another midfield player on loan who's a little bit of a different profile? We need legs in this team, let's be honest. This team isn't quick enough. It was proven today. Leeds are fit and strong and well organised, and he carved us open time and time again, and we don't do that to anyone. And that's a team out the Championship. It's a team that has come up. It was sat in the bottom half of the table. I think they still are, or they might have moved up now, but they were in the bottom half of the table, and let's be honest, he gave us a chasing at times. So I just feel like we do have to go into it, whether we like it or not. We have to try and do something in January, because this squad it's so unbalanced. When you've got everyone available and fit, it's decent, but the team that is, but underneath it, we're struggling. So there you go. They're my thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Subscribe if you haven't. Give the video a thumbs up. And if you want more videos, join us on Patreon. See you later.